This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Netflix. Welcome back to another episode of Rettinger's Rants. It's the show where I rant and rave and talk about anything from the world of technology and sometimes a little bit outside. Up this week, we're going to talk about smart watches and if Apple should get into that business and what my opinion on smart watches is. Hint, it ain't good. This is Rettinger's Rants. Let's go and get started. My opinion on smartwatches is they stink, they suck, don't do it, stay far, far away from smartwatches, at least as they stand right now. Smartwatches, and we've seen them from Sony, we've seen one from Pebble, which I've had a chance to take a look at. They are extensions of your cell phone. They can't really do anything on their own. They just give you notifications, and that is really just about it. And on top of that, they drain battery like crazy because they're constantly connected via Bluetooth. So if you're having battery life issues, it ain't worth it. Now, having that being said, smartwatches as they exist right now aren't my cup of tea. I can see why people might like them though if you don't want to pull your phone out or if you keep a phone in a bag or a backpack or a purse. Yeah, I could see maybe you might want to check it and be like, oh look, I've got a new email. I should check that email. Now the rumors are that Apple's looking to get into this world, but I wouldn't assume that Apple would just make something that's an extension of your phone. At least I would hope not. Apple long rumored trying to get into a curved glass display. They wanted evidently to put a curved display on the initial iPhone. Actually, we saw those documents that got released during the Apple-Samsung lawsuit. The technology wasn't there yet. Now allegedly, the story goes, Corning, the maker of Gorilla Glass, said, hey Apple, we've got curved glass technology. Why don't you come to us? Instead of finding its way on a new iPhone, it's supposedly going to make its way to a watch. Now here's where I think Apple might be able to succeed. Apple makes as much money on iTunes and app sales as most companies make on all of their hardware. So really for Apple, getting people into their products is just sort of a Trojan horse to get them to buy application. If the smartwatch can get people to buy apps, it's going to be profitable for Apple. Certainly they're not known to make products for a loss. So in some ways I think it could be kind of interesting. Camera. We haven't seen a camera built into a watch. I know it could be kind of weird sort of going like this, but I could see it perhaps being a secondary display for your iPhone. So you're taking a picture, you've got it set up somewhere else, you want to take a selfie, you could use your phone to sort of make it do stuff for you. You want to make a phone call, for example, perhaps it could be a Bluetooth speaker, sort of like Dick Tracy style. FaceTime would be another cool way to see a smartwatch be useful. Instead of talk to your wrist, as you're walking as opposed to holding your phone up, could potentially be something interesting. If you look at my wrist right now, I'm wearing a Nike Fuel Band. Sort of a new rage of sort of fitness technology. Nike has long worked with Apple. They've been in Apple products before, so perhaps having Nike Plus or Fuel Band-esque technology that Apple perhaps does on their own might work out and sort of give you that value add that nothing else has done before. There's also been rumors swirling that Apple is in talks to buy Pebble, the startup that was crowdfunded, which is just starting to come to market in a few months. They already have the technology. What kind of features would you want a smartwatch to have that would make you want to buy it? Filming this video, I sort of had to struggle to think of like, what could it possibly have that I would need? But I will say this though, I never saw a need for a tablet before I used one. Now I totally get it. So maybe a smartwatch would be the same category. It seems useless until you actually have one. Then you realize, how did I live without this thing? So let me step aside from the ranting for a moment to thank our friends and sponsors at Netflix. Netflix streams TV shows directly to your home, saving you time, hassle, and most importantly, that's sweet, sweet moolah. As a Netflix member, you can instantly watch TV shows and movie streaming directly to your Mac or via your TV or really any display you want via your Xbox 360, PS3, or Nintendo Wii consoles. Watch as many movies as you want, and best of all, you can cancel anytime. To get a free 30-day trial, go to netflix.com/buffalo and give it a shot if you haven't yet. You know Netflix, you want to catch up on your favorite shows again, go to netflix.com/buffalo. Thank you for watching another episode of Rettinger's Rants. We are back every week. Check us out at technobuffalo.com for the latest and greatest tech news. I'm John Rettinger. See you next video.